Hey everyone, good evening from Epcot. The International Flower and Garden Festival is currently going on. My name is Barry. I'm the co-host of the Thrillgeek podcast, and welcome to Thrillgeek Live, where we're going to take a look at the Flower and Garden Festival tonight. And we'll also give you some theme park news, which let's talk about that first. There's been a few things this week that have happened in the theme park world. Some minor things right here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. The youngest giraffe calf joined the herd at the Disney's Animal Kingdom Savannah. So that is news. Captain Marvel over on the West Coast is now meeting and greeting at the Disneyland Resort. J-Leo, I'm assuming I'm saying that correct, I don't know. J-Leo at Disney Springs, the restaurant, is going to be opening this coming week on March 17th. All these stories and more we have up on Thrillgeek.com, so you can get a more in-depth. The big things too, pop culture-wise this week, the Avengers Endgame trailer was released. That was pretty mind-blowing. A lot of recycled stuff, but there was a few new things in there. Didn't give away really anything, which is my idea of a perfect teaser trailer, is don't give away anything. So, also on the Thrillgeek podcast this past week, we talked about Captain Marvel, which just came out to record-breaking numbers around the world. And we gave our review, spoiler-free review, so check out the Thrillgeek podcast. One of the big things that happened here at Disney World this past week is ticket prices were increased. Especially on peak days. One day, one park tickets now range from $109 to $159 depending on when you go. You can check out our article on Thrillgeek.com that will have more information on the different ticket prices that's coming. And hey, if you want to save on a vacation, remember, go to Thrillgeek.com/travel and you can book a vacation. Get a free quote for a vacation through Thrillgeek.com/travel. Another pop culture moment this week, Aladdin got a full trailer finally and looked a little bit better. So hopefully that movie will be a little bit better than some of us have thought so far, but we will find out. The other big thing that happened down the road at Universal is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. More details were revealed, like a top speed of 50 miles an hour. What we sort of knew, will go backwards and forwards. You'll encounter a bunch of different creatures. So if you go to Thrillgeek.com, you can read more about it in our article on the website. So that's enough theme park news. Now we're going to take you on a little tour right here of the International Flower and Garden Festival. So I'm going to flip this camera around because I'm sure you're already tired of looking at me. So here we go. We are over in the purple martins area, and those are the nesting birds that you can see up in here, and you can hear them, and you can see some of the other birds roaming around here. But this is over back behind Mouse here. So one of the most beautiful things about this time of year is all the gardens everywhere throughout Epcot, and this is just a small piece of that. So let's show you some of the different gardens, some of the different flowers, and of course our favorite thing at the festival, topiaries. First up is one of the new things this year is the Bo Peeps Playtime Training Grounds, which is obviously here because Toy Story 4 is coming out this summer. But over here next to it is the Buzz Lightyear topiary. Right there. And over here you got Woody, Bo Peep, and her sheep. So there you go. Right there, and I'm saying promoting Toy Story 4. Got nice pretty gardens and playground for kids to play. So let's head down the path here.
I don't know where I was going.
To the other side. It's a little crowded today, but it is spring break, so if you look off there into the distance, you can see some of the floating gardens. And of course the festival blooms. This truly is the most beautiful time of year at Epcot. Let's get a little closer here, a little bit of angle. You can see the festival festival balloons and the floating gardens. Over on this side of Future World. Let's take a look at that. You know, I don't even really know where the festival center is this year, because they are obviously not using Wonders of Life. They do have some stuff over in the Odyssey over there, but I don't know if they have a specific straight-up festival center this year like they've had in the past. Everything's sort of spread out now into different locations. So let's head over to some more topiaries and also showcase some of the merchandise here. It's a good shot of the monorail coming through. Still, all these years later, one of the coolest things about Epcot. So we'll head over here to the two of the bigger topiaries this year. Is Pluto and Goofy over here in the plaza. There is Pluto. He is pretty big. He's got his bones there in front of him, surrounded by flowers. I like these new little displays this year with the planner type thing. So there is Goofy, and yes, it is busy. We are in spring break season now. Let's get around over here to Goofy, who is very big. One of the bigger topiaries. There is Goofy. He's pretty big. So, you know, different times of day, there are sometimes, I haven't seen as many PhotoPass photogs out here as we're used to seeing. But there might be some out and about. So let's go over and take a look at some of the festival merchandise they've got. These are these new flower mini ears. Those just debuted. There is of course, there's two Spirit jerseys. That's one of them. It's got Minnie on the back. And these are the violet lemonade ears.
I looked up some of the stuff.
Got the festival on it.
I'm not going to deny that. I'm trying just to get an idea of how much they cost so you can go to Amazon.
And put a little zest in your fest Spirit jersey.
I want to get something here for my art teacher.
So let's go over to this part, some of the Mickey Festival stuff. You got this jersey style shirt. You got the hats, Mickey and Friends Seed Company. Got this t-shirt, it's the whole sort of Mickey and Friends Seed Company theme this year. Style shirt. Got coffee mugs, got some pepper shakers. You've got magnets. Sorry, going blank there. Got a little bag here. Canvas bag. A metal turbis. And of course, as usual, we got long statues. Can't really see the reflection, so it's better there. There you go. Got a garden stake. Here's your annual pass holder merchandise, including pen, shirt, and mug. And we got the mini merchandise this year. A lot more of this. There's shirts, there's a mini party globe, there's a mug, there's your turbans, some other shirts. The Spirit jersey again, there's a hat. Another shirt. And there's a mini plush. Flower and Garden Festival thing there. So that's some of the merchandise. There's some more higher end stuff like Dooney and Burke purses. There's more pass holder merchandise that'll be released later during the festival. As we're heading to World Showcase Plaza. I forgot what these are called, but they're always a pretty addition every year to the Flower and Garden Festival. And of course now we can sort of see up more up close the floating gardens. Give you a better, let's see how bad the sun looks. Give you a better look at the festival blooms and the floating gardens on this side. It always looks very beautiful. You know, a lot of us who come here wish the park already is a very beautiful park, but we wish it looked this good all year long. Actually, I don't know if you can see, there's some fishies swimming around. I don't know if that comes up well in the live stream. Yeah, there's some fishies. There's a bunch of them. So we're going to head over to some more topiaries. Of course, everybody's favorite Mickey and Minnie. They do have a pass photog out here. It looks like they're on a picnic. And Mickey's giving Minnie some flowers. There's park topiaries all in the background. There's your Mickey and Minnie topiary. And over here in World Showcase Plaza, there's Huey, Dewey, and Louie. A couple of rakes and shovels. There's a beehive made out of rope. Pretty neat idea. Over here is Chippendale.
I posted the one boomerang and I put it at like.
And over here we'll try Showcase Plaza's the Isla Fresca booth. I probably said that wrong. But let's head over this way towards Canada and the UK because there's a bunch of topiaries over there. Over by Mexico is where they still have the three Caballeros. Here's one of the garden stores they have. Yeah, and you can actually buy your own Mickey and Minnie topiary to take home. We have a bunch of different topiaries here.
We have one at Disney Springs, here during a different festival.
This is always a popular spot to take a picture because you can get a good shot of the floating gardens and Spaceship Earth in the background. One of the more popular booths since its debut is the Pineapple Promenade. Nice little line here. It's got the pineapple soft serve. You can get the pineapple soft serve with rum, which is very good. And back this year is the Honey Bistro, which was debuted, I believe, last year. It was very popular. And back again with the Honey Bistro is the Honey Bistro Garden. Boxes. It tells you how the honey's journey. Lots of pretty plants. Type of how to plant a bee-friendly flower. There's the Honey Bistro booth. And you can actually see some bees out and about here. You can look real close. There's actually some bees roaming around here. So we're going to head out of the Honey Bistro and head over towards Canada. I believe the new booth this year is the food booth this year is the outdoor kitchen. Is that what they call it? Outdoor kitchen is the Citrus Blossom. Which, yes, they've run out of the orange bird sippers. They may or may not be back before the festival's over with. What is your... I did try the crispy citrus chicken the other night. Yeah, it was actually pretty good. A little small, but not too bad. Fortunately, we're walking into the sun at the moment. Over here, refreshment port, you can get for the festival the coffee rub pork poutine, which I have definitely try at some point. Heading past the Northern Bloom Outdoor Kitchen, which has the scallops and the beef tenderloin tips, and the maple pound cake is back. Heading through Canada currently. We'll work our way over to some more topiaries on the edge of Canada, and there's a bunch in UK this year.
Canadian band from Montreal, Canada, and we're really happy to be here at the Epcot Festival, Flower and Garden Festival. And this next
so let's
song
head a little bit further before I get a copyright hit. There is Thumper and Flower from Bambi. And there's Bambi. They're over by Canada. We cross over into the UK. Check out some of the flowers and topiaries over here in the UK. Some different flowers planted over here. Great thing is they always tell you what they are, so you can get an idea. And they always make, over here is the Shakespeare Garden, which they do up really well for the event. UK Pavilion is always one of the prettier ones during the Flower and Garden Festival. And over here in front of the shops is Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2. Eeyore and Piglet. There's Tigger over there.
No, that's not Tigger.
And over here you got Winnie the Pooh and Rabbit. There's still a couple more topiaries in the UK pavilion as we walk around here.
Beer there.
And then over here is Peter Pan and Captain Hook. Other. There's a bird walking around there too. You never know what you're going to see. And of course, one of the other UK pavilion things is the English Tea Garden. They have different saucer and cup planters with different teas planted in them. All very beautiful. All here throughout the Flower and Garden Festival. So we're going to head to France and wrap up our tour there. Yes, we're not going to do the whole entire Flower and Garden Festival. But there's 4 more topiaries in France. We'll wrap up our tour there. As we head over here. In case you're wondering, the Flower and Garden Festival does go on through June 3rd. I believe that's the longest it's ever run.
If I'm just walking in like this.
And there's concerts every day of the week this year. So there's a lot more artists, a lot of newer artists coming to the Garden Rocks concert series. If you look over there in the distance, you can see the Disney Skyliner. I don't think they've done any. I don't know if they've done any testing on the Epcot line part of it. Can't remember off the top of my head. We head over to France. We're going to encounter 4 topiaries.
It's very convenient for people that are staying at low budget hotels, like so pop that food and like all the low budget ones. So you're trying to make
They've been together for
And the Fleur de Lis outdoor kitchen, which is always very popular. The sun is very bright today. We're going to start with the Kermit topiary. There's a Kermit topiary. You can ride in a bicycle. Got some bread and baguettes. And then, of course, Kermit is nearby. Miss Piggy can't be far away. Here she is in her own garden. And there's Miss Piggy.
Can you see Mrs. Day?
Yeah, we see.
And of course, it's France, so no surprise, Belle and Beast are here. So that's our little tour this afternoon / evening of the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. So remember, we are at Thrillgeek on Twitter and Instagram. Right here, facebook.com/Thrillgeek. Be sure to like and follow our Facebook page. youtube.com/Thrillgeek. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel where we have some of the latest videos. We have Star Wars guided tour. We have myself and my wife Sin. We went on a VIP tour, so you can see how that is. We also met Mickey and Minnie, checked out Mouse-Dancet, and the new Incredibles area, dance party, celebration, whatever you want to call it. That's all on youtube.com/Thrillgeek. Remember, for the latest in theme park and pop culture news, visit Thrillgeek.com. And of course, every week we talk about the latest in theme park and pop culture news on the Thrillgeek podcast. Available on iTunes, Google Play, wherever you can find a podcast, you can get the Thrillgeek podcast. And remember, if you want to book a trip here, visit Thrillgeek.com/travel, where you can get a free quote. There's no charge with our friend Jen, who's a travel agent. Save yourself some time, save yourself some money, save yourself some worry, and book a trip through Thrillgeek.com/travel. You can book it to here, Disneyland, on a cruise. You want to go on a cruise? You want to go to beaches or a sandals resort? Go through our friend Jen on Thrillgeek.com/travel. So that is it from the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. I'm Barry. This has been Thrillgeek Live, and we'll see you in the parks. Bye.